The snow was falling so thickly that Moscow looked like the inside of a shaken snow globe. December 25, 11:47 p.m. Fifth floor balcony, luxury apartment on Novy Arbat. Sofia Ivanova, 28, 8 months pregnant, stood barefoot on the freezing tiles while her husband Maxim screamed that she had ruined his life. The champagne bottle in his hand was empty, the promises he had once made were emptier. "You and that child took everything from me," he roared. Then he pushed. She didn't even have time to scream. The night swallowed her. 5 floors below, directly under the balcony, sat an ancient black Volga that hadn't moved in 3 years. Its roof was buried under snow, its windows cracked, its owner long gone. Everyone in the courtyard knew the car belonged to Nikolai Volkov, once the youngest oil magnate in Russia, now a ghost who owed the banks more than most countries. Sofia hit the roof of the Volga with a sound like the world cracking open. The rusty metal caved inward, folding around her like a cradle. Snow exploded upward in a white cloud. Then silence. Inside the car, the impact punched the breath from her lungs, but something impossible happened. The collapsed roof and the thick layer of snow acted as a cushion, breaking her fall just enough. Her water broke the same second her body stopped moving. She lay on her back in the ruined car, staring at the balcony far above. Maxim was gone. Only the Christmas lights from neighboring windows blinked red and green across her face. She tried to scream for help, but blood filled her mouth. She managed only one whisper. "Please, don't let my baby die on Christmas." That whisper reached the 5th floor window of the opposite building. Nikolai Volkov hadn't slept in days. Creditors had taken everything. The company, the houses, the yacht, even his wedding ring. All that remained was this broken Volga and a half-empty bottle of vodka. He had come down to the courtyard to sit in the car one last time before the bank towed it away forever. He heard the crash. He saw the woman lying inside his car, belly huge under the torn nightgown, blood on the snow. For one heartbeat he froze. Then something older than ruin woke up inside him. He tore open the deformed door, climbed in, and cradled her head. "Stay with me, angel. Stay." Sofia's eyes found his. Gray eyes, almost silver in the Christmas lights. "I'm scared," she breathed. "I've got you," he said, voice cracking. "Both of you." He wrapped his old wool coat around her, pressed his scarf against the worst of the bleeding, and used every last ruble on his phone to call an ambulance. While they waited, sirens still miles away, he held her hand and spoke softly, the way his mother once spoke to him when he was small and the world felt too big. "You're going to live," he told her. "Your baby is going to be born under the Christmas star. I promise." She believed him because there was nothing else left to believe. The paramedics found them like that, the ruined millionaire cradling the broken wife of another man, snow falling through the shattered roof like slow-motion grace. Miracle upon miracle. Sofia's spine was cracked but not severed. Her pelvis fractured in 3 places, yet the baby's heartbeat never faltered. At 0:17 on December 26, in the brightly lit delivery room of City Hospital No. 67, Anastasia Nikolaevna was born screaming into the world, pink and perfect, with her mother's dark hair and her rescuer's silver-gray eyes. Maxim was arrested that same night trying to board a flight to Dubai. He never saw his daughter. Sofia woke 2 days later to find Nikolai asleep in the plastic chair beside her bed, coat still dusted with snow. He had not left once. She reached out and touched his unshaven cheek. "Why did you save us?" she whispered. He opened exhausted eyes. "Because 5 years ago I stood on a different balcony ready to jump. And nobody caught me. I swore that if life ever gave me the chance, I would catch someone else." Tears rolled down her face. "What happens now?" she asked. He looked at the tiny bundle in the hospital crib, then back at her. "Now," he said simply, "we start again. All 3 of us. If you'll let me." Spring came early that year. Nikolai sold the last thing he owned, his grandfather's war medals, and paid for the best rehabilitation Sofia would ever need. She learned to walk again while Anastasia learned to smile. One May morning, beneath white lilacs in full bloom, Nikolai knelt on the same courtyard snow that was no longer there. "I have no money, no name, nothing to offer you but these empty hands," he said, opening them to show the faint scars from that Christmas night. "But they are the same hands that caught you when the world let go. Marry me, Sofia. Let me love you and Anya for the rest of my life." She placed her hands over his. You already caught us, she answered. Now never let go. They married quietly in the little church around the corner. Anastasia wore a dress made from Sophia's old wedding veil, the one that had been torn the night she fell. Years later, when people asked how a bankrupt man and a woman thrown from a balcony built a life full of light, they would only smile and say, "Love didn't fall from the sky that Christmas. It waited in an old black car, ready to catch us when we did." Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles. If it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us.